on the counter, and today they didn't look like they were anywhere near that sort of spark, that little break where Son and Kane join. You know, there was moments in the first half, couple of moments, when they scored from one, but there was not enough there in the second half of creativity, of a pattern of play, and they just dropped in. It was almost like they gave in. It was very, very, very limp sort of second half performance. Credit to United. They were excellent because they just went up a few gears.
OK, so 3 of our 4 games completed today on this weekend, of course, that began at Craven Cottage, and those significant results on Saturday. Huge ones today for Newcastle and for West Ham, and Manchester United win again. Next, we're off to Bramall Lane to see Arsenal against Sheffield United, and those 2 games on Monday to conclude the match week in the Premier League. So a reminder, what a damaging result that was for Tottenham on the back of West Ham's win earlier on. West Ham are in 4th. They're suddenly just a point behind 3rd place Leicester. A point behind West Ham are Chelsea. Then come Liverpool on 52. Spurs, as we say, 6 points off 4th. Everton on 47 points with those 2 games in hand. They, of course, go to Brighton tomorrow. And at the bottom, for Steve Bruce's Newcastle, 4 points from the last 6 have now given them a 6-point buffer above themselves and Fulham. They've also got a game in hand on Fulham. They're level on points with Brighton, who have 2 games in hand on Scott Parker's side.
Jose, you were leading at half-time. How and where did that one get away from you?
We play against a good team, a team that reacted. Lots of quality, lots of power, very strong players in midfield, not just technically, but fundamentally physically. And they scored, we had a good reaction. We had great occasions to score the second goal. I believe that even from the position I was, Dean made a couple of very, very good saves, especially one on Harry Kane. I saw the ball inside. Then they scored, then we have another good reaction, then we hit the post, and we were dominant in that period, and then they go there and they score the third goal. So for me, that's the view. My opinion was a good game. My opinion, we didn't deserve this result at all, but we lost against a very good team.
Before you took the lead, were you fortunate to get away with one, a VAR decision?
I think we were unlucky because maybe Pogba should get a red card from an elbow on Sergio Aurier. So if you are going to speak about VAR, maybe we have to go deeper than that.
OK, that's your point on Pogba, but on the goal that was disallowed, do you think you were fortunate?
I don't know anything anymore. In football, you don't know anything anymore. I watched the Fulham Wolves. I don't understand anything anymore. It's difficult to understand, so sometimes you get, sometimes you don't get, but it's very difficult to analyze. Even as a coach, many times I don't know how to comment. I don't know.
Well, he did comment about that incident with Paul Pogba 8 minutes in. Has he got a point here, Glenn?
He's got a point, but I think the referee, it's a difficult view for the referee. Look, there is an elbow that goes in.
Yeah, I did look at this, Glenn.
Did they? Yeah, I think the referee's assistant is the angle, really, where, you know, she could be able to see that from that angle. If you see here, look, his elbow does go into Aurier's face. There's no doubt about that. But to be fair to the ref, the view that he's got, he couldn't see it. But VAR, maybe, that's what it's there for, to step in on
VAR have looked
like
at McTominay's one and said, disallow the goal. They've looked at that one and done nothing.
I mean, I think they're different kind of concepts, I think. But I think the McTominay one was like, because they went down the pitch and scored a goal. I think that one, the fact that he's put his elbow there, I can see where Jose is a little bit, I feel like, unharshly done by, because I think that could easily have been a red card. And, you know, I'm not sure what VR are looking at sometimes. Look at that. I mean, it's gone right in the side. If that's not a red card, I don't know what is.
The thing is, Paul, he actually has moved his elbow that way. He's moved, exactly. You know, what, I don't know, 8 inches to go into Aurier.
Yes.
Whether he's... It doesn't matter.
Let's bring it back to the bigger... Is that why Tottenham lost the game, though?
No. No. If he went down to 10 men, obviously what Jose's saying, there's a big... If he gets a red card there, then it has a massive effect, especially if you're 1-0 up. If you're 1-0 up against 10 men, that's a different ballgame. You know, 10 men can hold on to a game a lot easier, although Leeds did it fantastically well, didn't they, yesterday? But no, there's a point if he goes off, you know, you're playing against 10 men. But overall, United were the better team, as Jose actually admitted. You know, he said
and
they were far better.
from here on in now, 6 points behind fourth. We know things are going to change. What size is the challenge to go into the Champions League for Tottenham now?
I think it's a massive challenge, not because of the points difference at the moment. Anything happen in this league, you know, your bottom teams are tough teams to play. They're fighting for their lives. So anything can still happen, as we saw with Leeds and Man City yesterday. But I think it's the way Spurs are playing at the moment. To me, there's not a clear way of, like, well, they're going to get a win round the corner. They're going to get a couple of wins round the corner. The whole season for Tottenham is relying on the League Cup final against Man City.
OK, 28 points from losing positions for Manchester United. 3 more today. Here's Ole Solskjaer.
Ole, the facts are that Manchester United come from behind once again to win a game. But I suspect you would probably strongly feel you should have been ahead anyway.
100%. That's... game is gone. Game is absolutely gone. If that's a clear and obvious error, it's a clear and obvious error that he looks at it, that he's been told to look at it. So, perfectly good goal. And, you know, I think that kick-started us, though. You know, yeah, I know we conceded a goal just after, but the performance from then till the end of the game was so much better, because we did start like a team. It looked like we'd been in Europe on Thursday night.
Can I just keep you on the incident, although it's now academic because you won the game to a degree, but they said it was not part of his natural running action.
How is he running then? Is he running like this? I run like this. You know, I use my arms when I run. And but then again, I said we shouldn't be conned, but I have to say, if my son stays down like this for 3 minutes and he gets 10 of his mates around him, if he gets that in the face from one of his other mates, and he needs 10 mates to help him up, yeah, he won't get any food. And I'm still saying that. I'm saying the same now as I did with the first time we played him.
OK, well, he's clearly upset about that. We've dealt with that. Let's just have a quick word on them in general now, this run they're on. They've got to stop going behind. Mind you, they've got 28 points.
Yeah, they're good at it. They're very good at it.
They're showing great character in that situation.
They do, and they should have to sometimes. You know, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like they want to go behind, you know, and it's like having to kind of kick up the backside to just get going and going and going. And, you know, it's a great trait to have as a team, but you don't want to keep doing that all the time, because when you're talking about next year, trying to challenge the likes of City, Liverpool, Chelsea are going to spend money, you know, you can't afford to go behind against these teams. So it's always going to be tough art to keep doing it all the time. But, yes, resilience, character, getting back in the game, great. But, yeah, I do worry about that. But as far as the season's gone, it's been a nice little step in the right progress. I think they're progressing slightly as they're going on.
It's interesting, Paul. If there was a crowding, and you're 1-0 down at home, I'm not so sure results. If you're 1-0 down away from home and that crowd's up, I don't know if you have the same results. I think it's a bit of a freak sort of year, isn't it? Freak season to keep doing this. Credit where it's due, though. They're doing it.